Hello, it's Zach with a podcast named Tim here for another Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review. Today is No Clowning Around, and we're going to get into the episode, and as always, the monster rating for the week. But before we do that, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So, No Clowning Around is one of the last episodes, actually the last episode of what I've talked about before, that classic, I guess, VHS set that came with 5 episodes, one for each Ranger, and this is the final one of those, if I recall correctly. And this is one of my favorite episodes of Power Rangers, and why we'll get into it here momentarily. So the fair is in town, and Zach is showing off some stilt skills, and we get a quick little glimpse after he falls that the putties are actually hiding beneath the clown makeup, which is great and will lead into a great moment later. So Trini is with her cousin Sylvia, so a child actor, and probably the best child actor we have on the show so far. She definitely does not bring down the show. Sometimes, in Power Rangers, when a kid actor shows up, episode kind of comes to a screeching halt. She does her job well. There is Pineapple, the clown, who is kind of our main villain, and we'll lead into that. Great, look, clowns are creepy, so adding them into Power Rangers and using them in the way they're using them, just excellent. So Fencer's plan, we get an actual breakdown of the plan. He gives steps. Step 1, we're going to turn the Power Rangers one by one into cardboard cutouts using this monster of the week, which is Pine Octopus. I know I said Pineapple the Clown. We'll get into that. Step 2, they're going to turn Pineapple the Clown into Pineapple the Octopus, or Pine Octopus, and he's going to turn into this monster and terrorize the city. So the Rangers are having some fun. Sylvia building a pyramid, basically. They fall over, and we see that Sylvia is being taken away by Pineapple the Clown. Very creepy. Clowns taking away little kids. Not good. A lot of It vibes, This is like Power Rangers It, in some respects. So Trini's looking for her. We do find that she does finally catch up with her and says that, Sylvia, you need to stay with me. And Pineapple grabs some magic dust and throws it at Sylvia, turns her into cardboard. And Billy basically says he thinks he might have some things in his garage that can fix her. It's some gobbledygook. I don't speak Billy like some of them say. So Trini leaves, take her there, and Alpha is going to meet her there. We'll get into that later. The Rangers then cause a mass panic at the fair. They're, get on the loudspeakers. Everyone runs away. They're warning everyone about Rita. And we get one of the best bits of Power Rangers ever. We get the great reveal where you have this empty fair, and some clowns are slowly walking towards them through different parts, and they're turning into putties. So great reveal there. And then Pineapple lures Billy away. He's still in clown form, says that he has a cure for Sylvia. And we have, in my opinion, probably the best non-morphed fight, because there's so much environmental stuff going on that they're able to use. They take full advantage of their surroundings for video footage and being very creative with using the amusement park theme. So just the best, one of the best non-morph fights we get, especially in Power Rangers. So this is really why this part leading up to Pine Octopus is why I really remember this episode, is why it's one of my favorites. So Pineapple throws some of the dust at Billy, misses, and he ends up turning one of the putties into cardboard. And then the Pineapple Clown ends up doing kind of the Roger the Rabbit villain, melting and squeaky voice, and then from his now sunken body essentially rises Pine Octopus. We'll get into the rating here in a minute, but he shows up. Goldar is sent down by Rita to help out. They end up doing a really bad transition to clearly not an amusement park. It's I think an area they've shown before in another episode. It looks like a little kind of arena, and they're fighting there. Pine Octopus just kind of disappears out of nowhere. I think they said he goes to the park. So just kind of some random footage there, or not random footage, but just not great. Goldar does a lot of the fighting for him. We do go back to Billy's lab. so in his garage, and we find out Sylvia can be saved by water. It's like signs. It's water's all you need. And so Alpha is helping Trini. They save her. Of course, Alpha has to hide in order to make sure that he doesn't get found out. So that was interesting. And then we get to where the episode kind of takes a bit of a dip. And that's once we have Pine Octopus and the Rangers. He tries to use his magic, which fails, and he actually specifically says, "Oh, your suits protect you from my magic," which I would then say, then why did we create this monster in the first place? If the plan was to use your magic to turn them into cardboard, we should know the extent of the powers, but did not work. He does have some vine attacks that he's able to do and an energy beam, so he does back it up with some other powers to make sure that he's not completely useless. Now, of course, the monster grows. Trini shows up. They use the Dinozords. I was a little worried we weren't going to get the full battle Megazord here, but they do the Mastodon freezing, and then they don't even use the Megazord though. They do like the beam shot. It's almost like an air attack in some respects from the Megazord. So no Megazord, and then of course the monster is defeated. We end with Billy walking on some like really tiny stilts, and he still falls. Ha ha ha. Lesson of the day: don't walk away with evil clowns. And Sylvia learns the lesson. But as the episode, let's get into the monster rating, because that's why everyone comes here. That's why everyone comes. Just give it a thumbs up and comment below if you like the episode and if you agree with what I'm about to say about Pine Octopus for my rating. So the design of the monster, I gave it a 3. It would have been a 2 if it was just Pine Octopus. It'd be a 2. I'm giving it 1 point bonus for Pineapple the Clown and that facade that it had. Without it, it'd be a really low rating. But Pineapple the Clown and Pine Octopus together are a great combination. So I gave it a 3. Plan, I gave it a 4. I forgot to mention we have 5 categories. 1 through 5 is the point system, so 5 in any particular category. 25 would be a great monster, greatest monster ever. It's design, plan, powers, success, and voice. So those are the 5 categories. So again, design 3, plan 4. The reason I give a plan 4 is we're creating a whole amusement park situation, and we're hiding the putties. They're hiding. I mean, I'm going to do something here that I don't normally do. I'm going to move this up to a 5. No, I'm not going to give it a 5 because they didn't do the research to know about the magic not being able to work on the suits. You can't do that. More R&D is needed. But the idea of hiding the putties, sending down this unique monster, and all of that, just great. Powers. Again, I gave it a 4. You have an energy beam, a vine attack of some sort, and we have the unique power, which even though it didn't work, I'm gonna give you some credit for the magic powder that turns someone into a cardboard. That's excellent. That's cool. That's great Power Rangers television right there. For success, this is where Pine Octopus takes a hit. I gave him a 1. Here's the thing. You had to send Goldar down to help you out with most of your fighting. No Megazord. Megazord was used, but no Megazord. That's the big weapon of choice. And again, they didn't turn it. The plan was to turn some of the Rangers into cardboard. Not only did you not do your research to make sure that it didn't work, you didn't do any. You didn't turn any of them in. Not one. So that's why I had just 1 for success. You didn't execute step 1 of the plan. And for the voice, I actually gave a 5, which I think is the first 5 for the voice I've given for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is mainly there's 2 reasons because of this. 2 reasons. One is because Pineapple the Clown is very creepy and well executed in its delivery, and the juxtaposition with Pine Octopus and how deep and gravelly and also a good voice that is. So it's the combination of both of those sides of this character that raised it to a 5. So all in all, I gave it a 17, again out of 25. So an above average monster. if you just would have turned like one, maybe two Power Rangers into cardboard, even if it was in the Morph form when they were, in teenager, just walking around, that would have been good. We would have been success like a 3. This would have been a great monster at that point. But you didn't. It didn't succeed there. But it is still one of my favorite episodes because, again, one of the best non-morph fights in Power Rangers history. In my opinion, I remember it so vividly, probably because I had the VHS. And just a great, great monster. I don't remember if this one was on the video game. I don't remember Pine Octopus from the game, so I'm going to say no. Um, and if it was, that's tragedy because it just shows that it was an unmemorable level. With that being said, again, please give this video a thumbs up, like the channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share, tell a friend, and comment below on your thoughts on the episode, on this review, things we can improve, and of course, your opinion on an R rating for Pine Octopus. See you next time here on a podcast named Tim.